Thanks for stopping by. Today is Sunday, November 17th. This is an ongoing demo series. And today I'm going to look at this particular video through the lens of the bulk ability to send a calendar invite. So on the left-hand side, you'll see that there were 1,481 events at some time loaded into the NBA schedule here. There is about 994 left for the year based on November 17th. Now, as I move the data set over here in the Calendar Snack engine, you'll see under the organizer dashboard, there were 300 events for the NFL. There's 100 or so left, and game day is today, November 17th. So that's kind of the basis for this demo jockey position I hold today. And what I'm going to show you is I'm using the VIP list engine on both these windows. And when I do that, that gets me into the mindset of how would one send a bulk calendar invite out to a professional sports team game. So here we go. I'm picking out a test candidate file. That is a text file. You'll see it here. I'll show you real quick. That file is going to be the same for the NBA games here. You'll see here on the left. And to the right of the screen is the NFL game. So as I load up these text files that contain, as you can see here, an email list, those email lists are going to be the basis of what I'm sending to the games. And I'm going to pick out game number 4 in the picker on each. So as I count down here in depth, I'm going to pick out the Grizzlies at the Nuggets for 11-17. And as I scroll down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is the Vikings at the Tennessee Titans for today, 11-17. So NBA on the left, I'm going to scroll all the way down and give it permission to send. And that's going to hit our calendar invite server on the back we've built with AWS. And what I'm going to do here is click this button here to send out the calendar invitations to these 11 people. And that's what's going on here on the left. Now on the right, I'm going to do the same for the NFL. And what I'm doing here is giving it permission to send via this demo VIP list and being sent. And you'll see the sending of the invites here scrolling, and it's hitting our API gateway and sending out the calendar invites for the Vikings at the Tennessee Titans. Now, the backstory to all this is on the right, under live demo, you'll see the 2 independent games coming up. And one is obviously football, and one is the basketball. So let's just get through the demo here. I'm going to say yes here to the Vikings game. And this is another test candidate here. Grizzlies at the Nuggets. So I've said yes to both of those under a domain that is techvader.com, and that is the test Google box for Zach at techvader.com. So he's one of our recipients here. And then under another one in which I'm going to show you that got sent a calendar invite, 2 different calendar invites, I'm going to respond yes to this one here. So they're out of the same batch, and I'm going to add some depth in collection of the data by essentially 2 RSVPs for the 2 different games. So how would I know that, or how could I show that? So we're actually collecting the RSVP data here in the back end. I'm going to show you that really quick. Here in the reporting engine for both of these, for the NBA and for the NFL, we're actually collecting the calendar receipt information here in the Get Reports dashboard. So 300 events, as I showed you before. We're going to show you there's 107 in the S3 bucket. In particular, though, how would I use a scalpel? Well, I can click this button here. And in particular, for the NFL games I have listed over here, that was for the Vikings. I'm just going to type in the Vikings here, and you'll see that the data collected here is right here for that game. There were a total of 2 RSVPs sent back and data is collected. We're going to go through the same routine over here. 1,400 games, 900 left. We're going to go to the 17th, which was today. And for that was the Memphis Grizzlies. So I'm going to just type in Mem for Memphis. You'll see the same data collection events happen. I collected 2 RSVPs back. Now, both those are for 2 accepted, right? So for the NBA game, I collected 2 that said yes. They happened over here in the live data stream, the demo. 2 for the NFL. Now, if I go in and just kind of mess around with these here, you'll see very quickly, I'm going to say maybe to this one, and I'm going to say maybe to this one. So I just changed the data out of the calendar invites, and you'll see them show up here in both the collection engines. So you'll see that one was tentative. It went from 1 accepted, 1 tentative. I'm going to do the same over here. I'm going to refresh this one, and you'll see some data collection change here in the window. So 1 went tentative and 1 went accepted. So we're actually collecting the behavior interaction from the downstream calendar invites. I'll do it one more time. I'll say no to this one, and we'll say no to this one. And you'll see the data show up here in the reporting engine here as we refresh the screens. So you'll see 1 declined, and this one over here will be the same, 1 declined. And that'll be the wrap up to the demo. The important thing is we're collecting all this data from the calendar invites sent downstream. And the other important thing to kind of get out of the demo is this is a big data analytics collection engine based on the domain. This domain here is just a single domain, but you kind of get the idea that in the namespace of sending out global calendar invites, we've built a calendar invite server on AWS. If you got any questions about how all this tech stack works, please contact me, and thanks for stopping by.